Well, here we are. Hello, and welcome to a night talk. For those who are new, this is just commentary type stuff. Me talking over footage. Cheers also for an happy new year, even though I'm like a week late. I mean, you've heard it from all your favorite YouTubers saying happy new year and whatever and stuff like that, so honestly, what's the difference with that I'm late with it or not even saying it at all? Either way. Hallå, that's the intro I should begin with. And I've reached 10 years on Steam, because I made the Steam account when I was like, what was I, like 12 or something? I don't know. I mean, let's dig into some questions that I said that you guys should leave. The first question by official Woozy Wolf saying, after 10 years of being on Steam and playing games, was it worth the while? Also, by the way, if you hear clinking, it's just my drink that I have. Was it worth the while? Financially, no, but I gotta say, with building a community like this with a bunch of friends, I gotta say yes. I've made many friendships with a lot of people, and I mean, not like great ones, but I've gotten to know a few people, and they are amazing people. Many of them are in my mod team on my server, and many of them are just regular people in my server, but like, it's been great. I appreciate all of my friends that I have, and a lot, and every single one of you, including you, the listener. Thank you for listening to this. I appreciate you too, because I mean, that's what I've been doing for the past, like, how long has it been? Like 3 years on YouTube. Oof, I'm getting old. And also, I've been sick because I got the flu. That was fun. Still recovering. He's got a cough, so yeah. But financially, no, because I've invested a lot of money into TF2. Because TF2 is my main game, I gotta say, and I've sunk in a lot of money into that game. You should not do that. Honestly, it becomes a rabbit hole. But honestly, I just cannot. I missed the fucking meaning on. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Honestly, it was worth it. I gotta say. But I mean, what else would I do? Be successful in life? Lol XD? No. Another question from the Shadow Games says, what's the best year of TF2 you have ever experienced and wants to go back to? So the best year in TF2, I gotta say, it's gotta be like 2014, 2015, because it seemed like we headed in the right direction when it came to the Gunmetal update and the Tough Break update, because we got content from Valve that was very, very good. We got rebalances that were severely needed. Some reworks were questionable, but again, we don't talk about Meet Your Match though. That update, the Tough Break update, it has to be my favorite update of all time, because that's when I was like getting really into TF2 and its skins and the markets and the community. I had a very, very good time, and I used to watch many other YouTubers playing TF2 at that time, mainly Muselk, but now he's moved on to other things, so like, it's a very unpopular opinion, but skins were my favorite addition when it came to Gunmetal update and the Tough Break. Well, actually, they got introduced in the Gunmetal update, however, they were purely experimental because of how many reused textures they've used from the game files, and actually photographic, realistic looking textures too. But in the Tough Break update, the quality in skins jumped to a new. They breached. Not only did they breach the roof, the ceiling of the skin quality, they reached fucking space, man. Because not only did we just get new skins, we got new textures, new custom mapping for the weapons, UV mapping. I think it's what it is. I mean, just take a look at the High Rollers rocket launcher or the Coffin Nail rocket launcher and tell me that isn't the most slickest. Is that a word? Slickest? I don't know. It's these are cool skins, and like the top shelf minigun. Oh my god, the jump in skin quality. Like, the thing is about TF2 skins. I realize I'm still stuck on the one question. I mean, we're still discussing the update that I was really, really fond of. Like, it's just me nerd talking, alright? Like, okay, listen to me. The skins in TF2, not war paints, we're talking about skins. The skins in TF2 has way more charm than in any other game ever. like, yes, I mean, yes, if you look at in CS:GO, you got continuous skins, whatever, skin brands, like the Print Stream, I believe one of them is called, and the Hyper Beast, maybe, I don't know. But in TF2, we got collections themed around certain themes. For example, the Harvest collection is based around, well, harvest. You know, we got pumpkins, we got autumn, we got bones and bone marrow, and just, I mean, what do we got? We got wildwood. In the Warbird collection, however, it's themed around airplanes, and I think race cars. No, that's the Corsair skins. It looks like race cars, but I think it's an airplane sort of stuff. And the Killer Bee scattergun that I own it looks amazing. And the Roarhawk rocket launcher that I have also is such an amazing skin, and has inspired me to make my own sort of war-themed war paints. Mainly my outdoorsman collection. Like all my collections are inspired by mainly Pamp. I made them out of respect for him, but also because it's so fun recreating what skin collections originally were and themed my skins around it somewhat. But these skins in the Warbird collection are like easily one of the coolest skins out of any case. Sure, we got the Pyroland collection that also features Mr. Cuddles that I actually traded up to. Mr. C. Mr. Cuddles.
Och jag får en hatt så hänger jag mig själv. Yes! 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 Discord-kitten!
And I gotta say, Mr. Cuddles has to be like my favorite minigun skin. No, not really, but like in terms of design-wise, it is. Because it's honestly very creative how they created this skin to make it look like a kitty cat, and I find that pretty cute. And it's not like overly pink or saturated or anything like that. It's very cute, but from far away you can see that it's actually a minigun because it still got like the stock colors on it. Just got a little bit more features and details thrown on it to make it look like a cat, and I find it kind of cute. Now we have war paints, and it's just kill me. The warpaint system that they introduced in 2017 isn't bad, it's just that it's very flawed. You miss the originality of what skins and decorated weapons used to be before warpaints were introduced. It's a good system because you can obtain a very cheap strange on like every gun, and like honestly, sometimes the basic things isn't bad, but I wish we got skins still. But because again, there are a lot of very good and talented skin creators on the workshop that will just never see the light of day, because again, we just get warpaints, and most of them are bad. Let me take a look at the previous warpaint collections until the summer one that we got. That was easily the best one that actually outsold the 2017 one. So yay, we got a good warpaint collection. Good job. Thank you all for voting and stuff, and thank you Valve for listening. God. And speaking of warpaints, plug. I got a warpaint server, and you can go in there and you can check out what people are working on. And before summer hits, we're gonna do a warpaint contest, and that's gonna be fun. The Tough Break update has to be one of my favorite updates of all time, even though Gunmetal was also really good. The Tough Break update was Valve added so much. They brought so much into the table, and they improved on a lot of things that they introduced in the Gunmetal update, like skins and contracts. And they brought in rebalances, and they brought in, you know, community-made stuff like maps and taunts and hats. Not unusual effects, but they brought in like community-made stuff as like a cherry on this cake. Anyways, that's from that question. Again, this is why, like, I wanna continue like answering these sort of questions and discuss. And I wonder, actually, what do you think about, what is your favorite update? I mean, we're not talking Smithmas 2021 or Smithmas 2022. We're talking the real updates, right? What's your favorite update, in your opinion, before the doom hit us? So that's the questions out of the way. Now let's go into somewhat serious topics. Mainly, why my well, I was about to say sleep schedule. Well, my sleep schedule is like all over the place, similar to my upload schedule. But my upload schedule, why it has been a bit wonky is because of real life stuff. So if you are not in my Discord server, or if you are just not interested in me at all, or whatever, I don't blame you, honestly. But in all seriousness, I lost a relative recently. They passed away. Mainly that relative is my little brother, who passed away because he effectively committed suicide due to the expectations that you need to have today got to him, and he self-medicated and stuff, mainly drugs, and he ended up just not wanting to just exist. So so that sucked. So that happened like after my birthday, almost a week after my birthday. So December has just been not my month at all. It was just purely any slightest little thing could piss me off, and that was just not fun at all. And it's very hard to be funny and wacky on the internet when you're not feeling all right up there. And I was just not myself at all. I was a completely different person. But now I'm feeling a bit better. I'm gathering myself for 2024, and honestly, it can just get better from here. So yeah, I know I shouldn't probably talk about this on the internet, but it is what it is. And I mean, I gotta talk about it, man. I mean, people gotta know what I can't swear. What's going on? Like, I want people to know what has been going on. So it's sad, but me and my family, we have mourned him. We gotta move on. That's what we've decided to do now. So, but it's done. It's been a actual hell, honestly. But again, 2024 can only get better from here. And my goals for this year is gathering myself and actually improving on YouTube, like my schedule, and actually taking this seriously. Uploading and with my upload schedule, and try to like push videos like not every other week, because that'll kill me. Like an iTalk like this, and then a casual clip dump every 2 weeks. Hopefully, I pray to God either way, or either 2 weeks, or it's gonna be a month, one after another. It's gonna be like that. So yeah. But then also just getting fit overall. I want to like actually take my fitness to the next level. Like, if you haven't seen me, many like I've started to show myself more in my Discord server, and people have pointed out I look buff, even though I'm not a bodybuilder, but I do got some gains. Yes. Again, here I have uploaded pictures on Twitter, but again, here's some pictures of my tattoos that I actually showed off on Twitter, because I'm very proud of my tattoos. I'm a Norse enthusiast, so this commentary turning very personal, I gotta say. Very personal commentary, but yeah, I want to improve on that, and I want to do like a before and after, and I want to see if I can actually like get more gains. That's basically what I'm saying. Get more of what I want, and like actually get lean and fit and whatever, and just look better overall, and get a better physique. That's what I'm saying. What did it take me so long to get to this point? Either way, but like 2023, I hit 100,000 subscribers. So I mean, that's a positive thing to look back on, even though the end of the year was a hellhole. But thank you everyone who has stuck with me, and I wonder what your goals for this year is gonna be. These are my 2 goals: to work on myself and work on my YouTube channel, and like actually get it going and just taking it seriously. Basically getting back together. So yeah, that's enough about me and what I want to do, and that's enough about YouTube and stuff. Let's talk about games. Let's have a discussion, shall we? Modern gaming sucks today, I think, especially first-person shooters. After AAA devs release their big games that's, have baked at best, and are like a terabyte big for some dumb reason, they drip feed content to players. Like, they release battle passes and whatever, and like small bug fixes and whatnot, and they don't like really address the bigger problems like bugs and glitches that makes the game unplayable. I mean, take a look at No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk 2077, CS2, Fallout 76, Overwatch 2. I mean Overwatch, we all know why that game sucks. Destiny 2, Payday 3 and Borderlands 3. It's such a shame, man, because I am a huge fan of Payday 2 and Borderlands 2, so... Yeah, it really sucks seeing Payday 3's launch just flop, and Borderlands 3 is just the fucking dialogue, dude. Oh my god, the dialogue kills me. Sumer speech, or Sumer writing, that's what it is. Like, I cannot even keep track of all the Call of Duty games or Battlefield games being released nowadays, because in the end of the day, they're all the same damn game for me. Nothing stands out for me. Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 2 are the ones that stands out the most to me. Like, it's written corporate bullshit all over them, I think. And for some reason, big streamers and players still feed into this. And due to that, gaming has become more of a job in the first-person shooter genre. With all of its metas, rebalances that affects the current meta, it's a constant competitive format, 6v6 or Battle Royale, that heavily incentivizes constant tryharding to have a little bit of fun. Sure, you won and received a big dopamine hit when your team clutched or whatever, but was the journey to that goal enjoyable? You have to ask yourself that. And again, I'll say this, people might find this fun, but you know... It's more about money and competition instead of having an overall enjoyable experience. Sure, back in the day there was competitiveness, people were, you know, already getting sweaty. Heck, I mean, I was basically tryharding with my friends in Mario Kart Wii when I was tiny. So, what's the difference? The difference is that there was a balance between fun and competition, and TF2 perfectly strikes a balance between all of this. TF2 as a game was designed to be a 12v12 class team-based first-person shooter, fighting over territory control. With the 12v12 format, your impact on the server is very minimal, you know, at best. So if you suck, it doesn't really matter because the e-boy soldier with his femboy boyfriend, who pretends to be a girl, can carry you through the entirety of the match. Most of the time. And TF2 classes at their core are very basic. They have their strengths and weaknesses, and it keeps the game interesting. Any casual player can jump into this game and feel like they know what they're doing. Most of the time. And when you become good enough, you can easily top score and be the very best or, you know, whatever. But you can never take on 12 people on your own. Without your team. This is what I love about TF2. It's that you can play this game casually and still have a good time, because your mood isn't always at stake when you play this game. You have these hectic team fights on the first point of Mountain Lab, or, you know, any control point map. Constant tug and war on Powerhouse that can last for literal hours. The immense spam fest that is the first point of Dust Bowl. But as a player, you are not being held responsible for everything. Your team is. While in modern shooter games, it's always your fault. If you die in Fortnite, guess what? You gotta watch your friends play the game for 20 minutes or more. Or if you play solo, guess you gotta cycle back to the main menu and queue back in and hope you don't die the next time. And in 6v6, you cannot slack off at all. It's a constant sweatfest and coordination, which can be fun for many, but in the long run, it's not fun at all. It becomes daunting, infuriating. When your team cannot carry their own weight, it can easily put you in a shit mood. This is why TF2 has lasted for as long as it has. You don't need to grind for 8 hours a day to win every round, because with your team and average skill and game sense, you can easily win any sort of round. However, those people who spend 5 to 8 hours a day training to be good at the game are the same people who complain about random crits, random bullet spread, and those who filter out newbies just because they aren't performing well on the scoreboard. But most of these players has taken refuge in NukaColaCherry, so mainly because RBS is apparently so fucking intrusive, I guess. There's this video by Casual TF2 where he talks about TF2 and its art style and gameplay, etc. And at one point, there's this point in the video that kind of sticks out. I'll show the clip here, just watch.
If you were to put an image of like TF2 concept art and an image of a sexy anime babe side by side to each other and show this to Zoomers and you say, hey, pick one of these. 9 out of 10 times, they're probably going to pick the anime babe. That's what the gamer Zoomer wants, right? And that's why games don't look like this anymore and they look like this now. Because we're listening to what the people want, okay?
And guess what? The games we get nowadays looks like gacha games. Because it looks good and whatnot. I don't fucking know. I like, instead of trying to create a new world or, you know, some sort of experience. I mean, look at the TF2 concept art. It's like, seriously, it somewhat feels nostalgic to look at. And then there's Anime Babe 45 or something. I don't fucking know. My god. That's why I hate gaming today. Rushed, half-baked games, 1 terabyte of space. You gotta have a monster computer to run them at some decent graphics at 60 FPS. Most franchises don't try anything new. It's all the same corporate bullshit. But then you get like gems, like Lethal Company. One fucking guy who originally worked on Roblox games single-handedly made one of the most popular games at the end of 2023. And I have nothing but praise to the man. While AAA devs can barely squeeze out a properly finished game because they always set these ridiculous fucking goals that gamers constantly want. A game doesn't have to be big to be good. It just needs to be fun. And Lethal Company is fun. One guy who originally worked on Roblox, a fucking furry, made a better game than like most AAA devs do today. It's insane. Can you freaking imagine? Jesus. And that's why people come back to TF2. It's because of its natural, casual, fun setting that it has. No. You know what people come back to for TF2? Prop hunt. Yes, prop hunt, guys. Adding prop hunt to TF2 will save the game, guys. It's so good. Prop hunt is my favorite game. People love prop hunt. Yes, I made a whole video on it. Just go look at it. No, you know what the people come back for TF2 for? Zombie infection. That's what people love. Zombie infection. That was such a good game, guys. I'm just screwing around, but still, you know, I mean, I don't get it. I don't get why this is such a taboo topic for so many people. It's such a no-brainer take that, like, an infant straight out of the womb can easily say that, like, oh yeah, people come back for TF2 and not zombie infection and not competitive and not prop hunt. Like, yeah, sure, adding prop hunt or like any of these other game modes won't kill TF2, but it will ruin what TF2 used to be or what it is. TF2 is a casual 12v12 multiplayer first-person shooter and should always remain that way. Always. It will dilute it. It will just be confusing for new players wondering what TF2 really is. If they got like this fucking arcade going on in there. Now, I've seen that shit on Reddit. I've seen that option. Get it out. They have that shit in Overwatch. I've seen it. Don't fucking try me. Anyways, that's my rant over. Yeah, and you just there's so many more things I want to talk about, but it's no. Actually, I'm gonna talk about it right now. Okay, so hat cases. It has gotten so much better over the years, at the sacrifice of complaining and being negative, and workshoppers getting harassed, quote unquote. The thing is, I believe workshoppers are getting harassed, right? There are individuals who are going to go out of their way to harass these individuals, and don't do that, honestly. Workshoppers aren't dogs, right? They're people making hats for the game, and without them, we would receive absolutely fucking nothing. We just receive war paints because that's what I do. that's the community I drive around. Don't treat workshoppers like shit, unless they're baiting. Either way, that's my funny iTalk video. It got a little bit out of hand in the end, but hey, we made it, didn't we? Wow. I like being like a little bit silly, a little bit sarcastic, a little bit over the edge. But hey, I mean I'm only human. No wait, don't say that. I'm gonna get copyright strike now. But it was fun, and I'm back into the ring. I'm ready to get by life some more. Oh my god. But anyways, thank you for listening in, and I wonder what your goals for this year are and what you think about what I had to say in this video, even though in the end it got a bit hectic. Well, it got a bit spicy, but that's how life is. Anyways, thank you, and take care, and ha det så bra, as we say in Sweden. Bye bye.